We've all seen the pictures, haven't we? Those iconic images that flood our social media feeds. The majestic limestone karsts of El Nido rising like ancient cathedrals from turquoise waters. The powdery, almost impossibly white sands of Boracay where the sunsets paint the sky in hues of fire and gold. It's the Philippines of postcards, the ones sold in glossy travel brochures. A tropical paradise, perfectly packaged and easily consumed. We've walked those shores, felt that fine sand between our toes, and taken the same photos as millions before us. And for a long time we believed that was the whole story. We thought we knew this sprawling archipelago. We'd ticked the boxes, seen the highlights, and felt the fleeting thrill of a well-planned vacation. We believed we had experienced the very best of its more than 7,000 islands. But a nagging feeling began to creep in, a quiet whisper beneath the noise of the crowds, a sense that beyond the curated perfection, we were missing the country's true soul, its untamed, beating heart. We couldn't have been more wrong. Our real journey began not with a flight booking, but with a conversation. A hushed story from an old fisherman in a dusty port, his eyes twinkling as he spoke of islands that time forgot. He pointed to a faded, hand-drawn map, to a cluster of dots far from the established tourist routes, and spoke of a place that demanded more than just a ticket. It demanded a pilgrimage. What if I told you that beyond the infinity pools and the all-inclusive resorts, there exists another Philippines? A Philippines that doesn't just welcome you, but challenges you. A place where the journey itself is the destination, where the rhythm of life is dictated not by tour schedules, but by the rising and falling of the tides. Imagine trading the roar of jet skis for the sound of geckos calling in the twilight. Imagine swapping fancy cocktails for the sweet, fresh water of a young coconut, opened for you by a new friend. This is a Philippines that asks you to get your hands dirty, to be patient, to listen, and to truly see. You've seen the paradise that's easy to find, but you haven't seen this. So we packed our bags, not just with clothes and cameras, but with a sense of profound curiosity. We traded main highways for muddy tracks and comfortable ferries for small, weathered outrigger boats called, our fates entrusted to the skill of local captains navigating by sight and by instinct. We're going far off the grid to uncover the country's most guarded secrets, to find the places that remain wild, authentic, and breathtakingly beautiful. Our destination is a name whispered with a mix of reverence and caution by sailors and locals alike, the remote islands of Marapipi and Sambawan. For centuries, they've been known in local folklore as the Isles of No Return. Not because of any physical danger, but because, as the legend goes, their profound beauty and the genuine warmth of their people capture your soul, making you never want to leave. These are the islands that don't appear on the standard tourist maps, the final frontier of our Philippine adventure. Getting here isn't just one flight, it's a multi-step pilgrimage that weeds out the casual tourist, and that's the entire point. The journey itself is a filter, a rite of passage that begins the moment you land in Tacloban. From there, it's a long van ride through the heart of Leyte, a rolling tapestry of emerald rice paddies and humble towns. With every mile, you feel the layers of the modern world peeling away. The noise and rush are replaced by the rhythmic rattle of the van and the vibrant green of the countryside. It's a transition, a slowing down, preparing you for what's to come. We boarded the MV Lourdes, not a tourist vessel, but a lifeline packed with locals heading home. Their laughter and conversations in the local Waray dialect filled the air. You get a powerful sense that you're not just visiting a destination. You're being temporarily absorbed into a community's daily rhythm. For an hour and a half, we watched the mainland shrink into a hazy line on the horizon. In its place, a single conical peak grew larger, the dormant volcano of Marapipi, a silent green giant beckoning us forward. The moment we docked, it was clear we'd arrived somewhere truly different. There are no grand terminals, just a simple concrete pier and a handful of colorful outrigger boats, or bancas, bobbing in the turquoise water. The air is clean. The loudest sound is the gentle lapping of waves. It felt like stepping back in time. Life here moves to the rhythm of the tides, not the clock. The island is a string of small fishing villages where the air smells of salt and the sweet, nutty aroma of copra, dried coconut, baking in the sun. We were met not with sales pitches, but with genuine curiosity and warm, open smiles that needed no translation. Our first taste of this quiet paradise was Candle Beach. A short tricycle ride over a bumpy road opened up to a vision of perfection, a crescent of soft, powdery white sand meeting brilliant, clear blue water. And the best part? We had it almost entirely to ourselves. It was the perfect place to decompress, to simply float in the calm, warm sea and let the profound silence wash over us. The snorkeling here is gentle, a perfect introduction to the world beneath the waves, a quiet promise of the greater wonders that lay hidden nearby, just waiting to be discovered. That evening, sharing a meal of freshly grilled fish with our guesthouse host, he saw how much we appreciated the island's tranquility. With a knowing smile, he let us in on a local secret. "If you think this is beautiful," he said, leaning in conspiratorially, "you must see Sambawan." He spoke of it like a local legend, a place of almost mythical beauty just a 20-minute boat ride away. The anticipation was immediate. Our next morning's adventure was decided right then and there over stories shared under a sky full of more stars than we'd seen in years. Seriously, can you believe a place like this exists? The boat ride over was an adventure in itself, our small banca skipping across the waves, expertly guided by our boatman. And then we saw it. Sambawan isn't just one island, it's a chain of dramatic rock formations like the vertebrae of a sleeping sea dragon covered in a blanket of impossibly green grass. They shoot straight up from the most turquoise water I have ever seen. It feels prehistoric, otherworldly, a landscape sculpted by wind and water over millennia, hidden away from the world. We climbed the winding stairs to the watchtower, and from the top, the view is just unreal. A breathtaking 360-degree panorama of the entire island chain against the endless blue of the Samar Sea, but the true magic is hidden just below the surface. We snorkeled in pristine water so clear it felt like flying. The coral reefs here are not just alive, they are exploding with color and life. We swam alongside a majestic sea turtle, ancient and graceful, and watched harmless reef sharks patrol the drop-off. It's a wild, untouched, and fiercely protected ecosystem. This is the reward for the journey. A powerful reminder that the world's greatest treasures are often the most hidden and the most fragile. This is why we travel. As the last of the day tripper boats vanished, a profound quiet descended upon Sambawan. It wasn't emptiness but a fullness, the air thick with the scent of salt and the hum of the island breathing. We watched the sky begin its performance. It wasn't just a sunset, it was a cataclysm of color. Fiery oranges bled into soft lavenders, which deepened into an impossible indigo. As the final sliver of sun dipped below the sea, the second act began. One by one, then in a torrent, the stars ignited. Far from any city's glare, the sky was a velvet canvas punched with diamonds. We could clearly see the ethereal ribbon of the Milky Way, a sight so raw and ancient it felt like looking back in time. This wasn't just stargazing, it was a communion with the cosmos. Later, huddled around the crackling warmth of our campfire, we finally found our voices. The flames danced, casting our shadows long against the sand as we shared stories fueled by that freshly grilled fish, a gift from a local fisherman who'd shared his catch and a smile. This journey redefined what travel was supposed to be. It stripped away the noise, the itineraries, the pressure to see it all. We realized travel isn't about luxury, but connection, authenticity, and pure discovery. It's the taste of food cooked with care, the shared laughter with new friends, the quiet understanding that passes between you when you witness something magnificent. This is the kind of discovery that doesn't just show you a new place, but reveals a new part of you. And this is just one story from one corner of this incredible archipelago. The Philippines is a treasure map of over 7,000 islands, each with its own secret. If you want to see more of the real Philippines and join adventures beyond the guidebooks, we invite you to join our community. We're planning to explore the mystical mountains of the Cordilleras and dive the pristine reefs of Apo Island. By subscribing, you're not just a viewer, you become a fellow explorer on a journey to uncover the soul of this nation. So hit that subscribe button and become part of our journey, because the next adventure is just around the corner. We found this place thanks to a whispered tip from a local, a reminder that the best secrets are shared, not advertised. Now we want to hear from you. Community is the heart of travel, and your stories inspire us. Tell us in the comments, what's the most incredible hidden gem you've ever discovered? It could be a secluded beach, a tiny family-run restaurant, or a moment of unexpected kindness from a stranger that changed your perspective. Share your secrets with us. There's a reason they call Marapipi the island of no return. It's not a warning, but a promise. A promise that a place this pure will capture a piece of you and never let it go. You leave a part of yourself here, woven into the rustle of the palm leaves and the rhythm of the tides, and in return you take a piece of its peace with you. We thought we had seen the Philippines, that we understood its beauty from postcards. We were wrong. The true heart of this country beats strongest in these hidden places, in the warmth of its people, in the guarded secrets whispered on the sea breeze. These are the places that will ruin you for ordinary travel. These are the places that will make you never ever want to leave.